How you doing? This is Falky, George Sendo, or the guy from Pittsburgh, whatever you want to call me. Well, it's been 1 year, 3 months, and 19 days before we've heard this live.
West of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hi.
So, the people out there saying that I don't make any difference about Art Bell, well, I think they're full of it. And they know who they are. I went through 9 pages of Art Bell posts on YouTube. And with the exception of 2 posts, they're all old Art Bell radio shows, Art Bell interviews. There's 1 post with Art wishing us all a happy new year for 2015, and there's 1 post for the secret interview with Art Bell, and I haven't looked at that yet. But if you look out there on YouTube, no one that I can see is mentioning Art Bell in the here and now in 2015 except me, for good or for bad. So I'm doing these to make sure that somehow he's not forgotten. Not to people who watch his the videos of his old shows, not to people who listen to his old shows in that U97 network or whatever the hell it is. I haven't gone there yet. It's a list of things to do. I'm not chair warming for Art Bell. I'm dusting the chair off. I'm holding the red rope, figuratively, for him to come back. He gets the prime table on the stage because he's going to be on the stage. That's why I'm doing these videos. Because the average guy in the street doesn't know Art Bell from Taco Bell. A lot of people have never heard of Art Bell. Or they don't remember Art Bell. Or they might have heard 1 or 2 programs back in the day. But he hasn't been on for almost 2 years. And that's why I'm doing this stuff. And then there's disclosure. Let's talk about disclosure for a minute, shall we? Stephen Bassett talks about disclosure, and, Bassett keeps talking about disclosure and talking about disclosure and talking about disclosure on Art's show, on Nori's show, and on every paranormal podcast or radio show you can think of. He sends out initiative, petitions, CDs. It don't happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Not until the American public or the people of the world say, we want the truth. And the truth is out there. But we got other concerns. We got a Somali group saying they want to attack malls in the United States, London, and Canada. And the Department of Homeland Security says if you go to the Mall of America, you should be especially careful. Well, hello, duh. Of course, if we had a president who didn't say that these people are regular folks, or who would admit that they are Muslim terrorists and wasn't so soft on them. And we also got told by the DHS secretary that Obama was told by Muslim leaders not to say Muslim terrorism. So it means, in a sense, Obama's controlled by those Muslim leaders. There's a cartoon from legalinsurrection.com. It says, Islamic terrorists killed 4 Jews in a kosher deli, and it's crossed out, vicious zealots killed random folks in a deli. And Islamic terrorist group ISIS killed 21 Christians in Libya, and that's crossed out with a red pen, by the way. Some terrorist group killed 21 Egyptians in Libya, and the Obama standing with a pen going, my pen is mightier than the truth. So that's the deal there. We have that to worry about. We have other things to worry about. They're battling a nuclear battle in the Senate over funding of DHS. It's 20 below zero with the wind chill in Minneapolis. Hi, Justin. And I'm glad he's feeling better. And somewhere out there, little Chris is running around, and Area 51 drone is in search for the perfect hamburger, but he settles for McDonald's or In-N-Out when he could have a quality burger. And if I ever make enough money, I'll send him some gift cards to somewhere decent. He's trying to build a new house because he can't afford the old house, so I wish him well. There's another thing. I'm not trying to be Art Bell. I'm not trying to be George Noory. I'm not a professional. I started doing these because someone else named Glennon Cameron was doing these, and the guy from Boston was doing these, and I know their production values and the knowledge that they do. I'm doing this for fun and to inform. Would I love to do a radio show? Hell yes. Hell yes, I would. Excuse me. Not a podcast radio show, but work at a real radio board and a real radio station. I'd do it in a heartbeat. And if I didn't get paid a lot, that wouldn't matter to me that much. It's not all about the money like my detractors on BellGab think, because I blurted out one sentence in a video when my girlfriend was driving me nuts with her complaining. I'd be happy to pay for my internet bill and get my cable back when I pay that off, and pay for that. That'd be like $90 a month. If I made $90 a month being on radio, and that's all I made, and could pocket the money and pay my internet, my cable bill, so I could watch the news again and the Weather Channel and UFO files and ancient aliens, I'd be happy. If I made more money than that, I can get out of this apartment, I'd be even happier, into a real house. And if I'd been a lot smarter, and I'll admit to being stupid about that when I worked, I didn't put any money aside, because you don't think when you're young that day is going to come. When I was 20, I thought being 62 was almost positively ancient, forgetting at one point that my dad died at 62. But I also had a girlfriend and all kinds of other stuff going on in my life. I thought I'd just put it away later. There'd always be time, and one day that time wasn't there anymore. So, and God knows I'm not making enough money off of these things. But that's not why I'm doing it. And another thing, these people who bitch about my donating, I'm going to mention that again because it really bugs me. My asking people to donate. I'm not holding a gun to your head. You like my videos, you don't want to donate, fine. Subscribing would be nice. If you get 9,000 subscribers, YouTube pays you per number of subscribers. So that'd be cool. I'd love to have 9,000 subscribers. But by then, if I got that big, who knows what I'd be doing. I'll play Call of Duty or Minecraft or Warcraft or any of those other games that you see guys getting millions of views because they're shooting they're shooting something in a game. They're shooting zombies, they're shooting Nazis, they're shooting Nazi zombies. And they put their gameplay on YouTube. I just got a Mac in a bedroom with an alien light and a Snoopy phone. And I'm doing the best I can. And I got one other to say to the bellgabbers who are constantly saying that I'm stupid. Who's the stupid one out there? I make a mistake with emails. I've stopped making that mistake. I read the email. You know how hard it is to read with glasses that are like this? And your computer and your eyes are a good 2 feet away from small, tiny text. It's really hard. I don't see small text that one. I got bifocals on. But you guys who constantly claim you don't like me are watching my videos. Now I got videos about Art Bell, 110 views. The Nori video did about his sister dying, got 350 views. I forget how much the other one got, but about the same. I do Art Bell videos. I do Nori videos. I still do stuff that isn't related to any of them. People are still watching them. You guys don't like what I do. Why are you stupid enough to watch my videos? Are you masochist? Are you just watching them because you're fascinated where I'm going to stay next so you can bitch about it on BellGab? Or are you the truly stupid ones? Have you gone to the dark side of stupid? It amuses the hell out of me. Everywhere I post on BellGab, somebody attacks me. 1,600 members. I'm the only guy that can't post anything freely without getting jumped all over every time you post. Oh yeah, you got Coriander, or I forget his name. He was posting on there, got into a battle with somebody, got banned. You got Little Chris, he got banned. I don't know why he got banned. Or Kermander, I can't remember how you spell his name without looking at my emails or looking on BellGab. I can't do that right now. But, yeah, no matter what I say or whatever I do, the haters come out like the cockroaches they are. They come out of the darkness into the light, and then they scurry back into the walls where they live and breed. So it's not right. It's not fair. It bothers me deep down. But I do what I'm going to do. But I think you're the ones that are so incredibly stupid. You watch my stuff and you follow my every move. You follow my every pronouncement. Anything I talk about off videos, you follow. You listen to my podcast. Now, I got friends in BellGab. I got friends off of BellGab. I got 111 subscribers. I got people on Twitter following my stuff. I got people on Facebook following my stuff. I got 2 Facebook pages. I must be doing something right. Or I must be doing something like. Because I wouldn't have anybody watching my videos if they didn't like them. Couldn't all be BellGab haters watching these things. Not with one with 2,800 views. That's more people than there are in BellGab. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And I wish you guys would just find somebody else to pick on. Go pick on Nori for a while. And another thing, I don't understand why somebody mentioned there that they should pick on Bateman. What the hell did Bateman ever do to you? Now, I was told, and I'll say it right out, by Area 51 drone, that Bateman said unnice things about me in the past. I don't remember him. I read things on BellGab, noticed anything I want to talk about or comment on, and the rest of it just gets sifted out of my brain because it's not that important. Or I've got other things to think about. I like Bateman. I inbox him on a regular basis. He answers me back. I loved his show, what I heard of it. I don't know why it went off the Art Bell network, because I thought it was a great show. But why anybody would want to pick on Bateman as opposed to picking on me or somebody else or anybody else? We're all on BellGab for one reason. We like Art Bell. Some of us are on BellGab because you hate Art Bell. And don't tell me you don't. Every time Art says something that he's not coming back, he's having a problem. Oh, he's a serial quitter. He's going to quit. He quits all the time. He quit before he started. I made a joke about that, but I wasn't totally serious. I want Art to come back. And Drone asked me, what would I pay for Art to come back? I said, I'd pay up to $30 a month for Art Bell. Because I get tired of going to bed at 10 o'clock because I got to listen to Nori. For good or bad. Now, tonight was George Knapp. And I didn't listen to that. I'll listen to it tomorrow. Come on YouTube. I posted my forum, and then I go to my YouTube to MP3 software on my Mac, and I put it on as an MP3 file on my computer, and I listen to it. I used to put them on my iPhone and walk with them. And I got to take some stuff off take all the stuff off my iPhone except my sound so I can transfer those things and start walking around my iPhone again. I walked down to feed the cats. It's windy, by the way. My ankle started hurting like hell. I got to get that looked at. And one other thing, people were complaining, when are you going to do more videos? How come you're not doing videos? Drone said you don't do enough videos. My physical condition is one reason. When the ankle starts hurting or my other ankle starts swelling up because I injured it, I got to lie down. Then when I lie down, I'm sitting there, well, now what do? I can't get to sleep. So I read or I sit there at my iPad and I watch Hulu. Lately, I've been watching Time Tunnel or Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea or something else on Hulu or Facebook. Not Facebook, Netflix, sorry. And I look at Art Bell's page to see what's being talked on there. And you think there's haters on BellGab? Boy, there's a lot of positive comments on Art's channel. But there's a certain percent of really negative comments about our channel. People out there on that channel on his page. Sorry, that don't think he's coming back either. And you know what? If Art Bell never comes back, well, I got 10 years of Art Bell shows floating around, Art Bell interviews. And I'm sure someone will interview Art Bell about why aren't you coming back? I'd love to interview Art Bell one way or the other. Why didn't you come back? Why couldn't someone out there help you? Raleigh James, Bateman, someone, to get the problem with the bumper music straightened out. So we could all listen to Art Bell. The haters and the guys that like art. But he doesn't come back, there's still going to be Art Bell out there. He'll pop into Facebook occasionally. And he'll pop into YouTube occasionally. Not YouTube, I mean BellGab. And he'll say stuff. And we'll know he's out there. And those that love him and want him to come back will say, hey, it's Art. And those that hate him will say, oh, there's the quitter. And that ain't right, but they'll be for the first ones like vultures. Perched on a tree, waiting for the decaying carcass that's Art Bell's radio history. For good or for bad. They'll wait to pounce on Art Bell the minute he says, I'm not coming back. And I ramble on, and I forget what I'm saying half the time, and I make mistakes. I'm not Art Bell. I'm not George Noory. I've been behind a radio microphone once in my life for about a minute. I haven't had any training. There used to be a thing in San Francisco, I don't know if it still is, called the Columbia School of Broadcasting. And you'd pay money, and you get training for radio or TV. This is back 30, 40 years ago. I don't even know if there is such a place. I know there's places at UCLA for broadcasting and videos. There's whole schools now for that. And if I were in better shape and 40 years younger and had made other life decisions, I might have gone into radio. And almost would have paid them, because it would have been fun. Sitting there talking all the time. How many talk shows we got around the country anyway? Talk about sports. After a while, you know, same thing. NBA this guy, NFL this guy, Major League Baseball this guy, A-Rod. A-Rod writes a letter apologizing to his fans, and the New York Post and the New York Daily News make fun of it. You get tired of it. Or the crazy stories that some guy batters his wife or his girlfriend in the NFL, the NBA, NASCAR. And you got political talk, whether it's on the left or the right. I listen to Rush. I listen to oh God, what the hell is his name? Michael Savage. I think of Michael Medved. I hope he gets better. He's a talk show guy too. He's got cancer in the throat. I was thinking of the name there. Michael Savage. I listen to Mark Levin. Occasionally I listen to Hannity. But once the political talk of the day, I hear local talk guys. They're boring. KGO, except in the morning. Lee Rogers is dead. Melanie Morgan got forced out. There's no one to listen to. So I watch YouTube videos or watch Hulu or Netflix. But there's no one out there other than Nori nationwide doing paranormal. Yeah, there's podcast. So you got a choice of Nori or podcast people or a Jimmy Church who might be an Art Bell wannabe or nobody, and you go on and do something else. Well, that's a long video. I got to stop rambling here. I'm sorry, but it really bugs me. These people act like, I don't know what it is. I wouldn't I wouldn't be part of Art Bell's legacy. Every time I do a video with Art Bell in the name or George Nori, it shows up on Google. It shows up on YouTube if you type Art Bell. So I am tied to Art Bell's legacy. Now, if they disappeared tomorrow, it'd still be out there on Google somewhere. I got old posts I made 5 and 6 and 7 years ago on my blogs that are out there. The blogs are gone. So that's a stupid thing to say. But the haters don't think about that. I'm going to keep doing this till I either something happens, like we have an earthquake, or I die. And I know the haters will be happy when I die, because all they have deep down is their hate. They don't just hate me. They hate anything that's fun or happy. They don't particularly like Art Bell, because if Art Bell comes back, what in the hell will they have to bitch about? Oh, Art Bell came back and stayed back. And I'd go give Art Bell the money in person. Here you go. And if I had the money, I'd crowdfund Art Bell, or I'd give him the 25 grand or whatever the hell he needs to keep his bumper music going. And I'd give drone money to buy decent hamburgers. I'm hoping to make that kind of money. And the people out there thinking that, all Falky cares about is money. Well, hell, when you're only getting so much a month, you want to be upwardly mobile, not upwardly downward. I guess there's something wrong with that if I do it. Or if I want to get donations to buy better equipment, to do videos outside, to learn how to do special effects in my videos because they aren't working on my computer. That has nothing to do with stupidity. That is, I can't get it to work, or I can't figure out how to fix it, or I can't figure out how to do it. Because I don't have anybody helping me. I don't mean online. I don't mean the message on BellGab, or saying I don't understand this, or what's in the bottom of the email screen. Someone in person, because there's times I've had to show people how to do stuff on the computer. I've had to show Kathy, I've had to show other people, because they don't understand it. I know how to do that, but if it's an I don't know how to do, there's nobody here helping me. Little Chris isn't driving up in San Diego and knocking on my door and going, "Hello, Falky, need some help?" And he knows how to Photoshop. Drone isn't coming up from Washington State and stopping at Carl Jr. and bringing me a superstar and say, "I'm here to help you Photoshop," or "I'm here to help you insert pictures in your videos." I'm not getting any of that. And there must be someone in the Bay Area that could show up and give me an hour's training in this, and I could probably knock it out of the ballpark afterwards. Because once you show me how to do something, I know how to do it. Kathy taught me how to drive in her Pinto. Didn't know how to drive, lived in San Francisco from 64 to 80 on and off. 64 to 68, 1970 to 1980. Then I moved to Sacramento. But living in the city, you don't need to know how to drive. You got the Muni. You got BART. You got AC Transit. You got Golden Gate Transit, except back when I was a kid, it was Greyhound. But if you couldn't take public transit, you didn't go anywhere if you didn't have a car or too young to drive. And I miss driving a car. Occasionally I've driven the Prius when Kathy's not feeling well. I miss driving my own car. I miss going out. I'd love to do videos somewhere without Kathy around so I can concentrate. Because it's really hard to concentrate when someone's yakking at you in the background. And you go, will you be quiet so I can think what I'm doing? Now, I don't know what's going on with... We got to get the brakes fixed in our Prius, pay our car registration. I'm going to try to get that new camera by April so I can have it for the Nori interview. And then I'm going to get that iPad mount so I can take my tripod down to Starbucks or wherever I'm going to be and force myself to leave the house. I'm not a shut-in. It's lack of money, or I'm sleeping, or my foot hurts, or my leg hurts. This knee is swollen 4 times up the size of the other knee because it's full of fluid, because I got no cartilage in there. The cartilage is bouncing around in there, and it's causing the fluid buildup to occur. And that makes it really hard for me to walk. That's one of the big reasons why I don't go outside. I'm in pain. And I got to lose weight. And I got to figure out how in the hell am I going to lose weight with one leg injured and the other leg injured when I can't walk. So I'm not just sitting here. I've cut my diet down considerably, or trying to. I'm trying actively not to sit there and eat everything in sight because I'm bored. Think I like looking like this? Anyway. Alright, I better get done with this. Get off my soapbox and go look up some other stuff. But you guys need to get it. No one's talking about Art Bell but me. And people are watching my stuff. And if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But don't act like I'm not tied to Art Bell, even nebulously, even with a strand as thin as a chemtrail strand that falls out of the sky. The spider web things that disappear and people touch them and they get sick. Art knows who I am. Nori knows who I am. Without these videos, you think Nori would be talking to me? Nah. Art Bell wouldn't be making jokes about me. He must watch my stuff. I'd love to pal with Art Bell. I'd love to take Art Bell and his wife and his daughter out to dinner. I'd love to play with his kitties. I love kitties anyway. I'd do that if he wasn't Art Bell. Drone has a cat. I don't know what little Chris has. Probably money stacked up like Scrooge McDuck, or so he claims. Alright, that's it. Free Art Bell. Free Art Bell's Bumper Music. Oh my God. Free Art Bell's Bumper Music. Free Coast to Coast AM. Freetheduck. And hi, Jim Maillard. Now listen to you tomorrow night. And I will catch you next time. And I'm sorry this ran so long. Alright. See you later. Bye-bye.